Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Larry the Batman fan. Hope that everybody's doing well. So, as promised, I wanted to get out this Nintendo 3DS Top 15 video. It is here for y'all. I'm also going to be doing a Christmas video on December 25th. That video will be happening very soon. Um, and also, I will be doing a Top 20 Xbox One video very soon as well. But the thing is, I'm waiting for the Xbox One to come in the mail and the games, and I got to play the games and stuff before I actually do film the video. So stay tuned for that. It may not be till sometime in January, but it'll be coming very soon. Anyways, without further ado, this is why y'all came here. Y'all came to see the games and hear me talk about games. It's the main reason why y'all come to my channel. Um, So number one is Super Mario 3D Land. This is a really good game. I do recommend this game if you have a Nintendo 3DS. This is a game that I highly recommend. I love the platforming in the game. It's a lot of fun. It's very easy to pick up and play, and it is an easy game all around. There will be a few times where you get killed though, just because you miss the platformer, or the platform rather, or a jump or something, you know. There are times where you're going to fight Bowser as well in the game and stomp on Goopa's heads in the game. And you also get this little box that you get in, fly around with a propeller thing, land on another platform, and get to where the flag is at the end of the game. The graphics are bright and colorful, and all in all, it's just a great platform game on your 3DS. You must own this game if you have a Nintendo 3DS. It is the best game on the system. Definitely don't pass it up. It's a good game. Alright, now the next game. And this should be no surprise to y'all because it's a damn good game on the Nintendo 3DS. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. This is a very good game. It's basically the um, accessor or predecessor, or whatever you want to call it, to A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. But basically, the one thing that it does is it makes the game more challenging. And also, there is a thing where you can turn Zelda, or not Zelda, Link into like a cardboard cutout Zelda, where he can like go onto a wall and use that to go around the corner and then hop onto another platform and then be able to go back to his original 3D self, which was a nice touch for this game. That was really cool. This is another must own if you have a 3DS. It really is good. They made 4 Zelda games on the system. 2 were just remakes from the original N64 games, the Majora's Mask, and the Ocarina of Time remake. But Triforce Heroes is another one that I recommend as well. Um, it's a good action adventure RPG game, and I definitely do recommend Zelda. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to use your sword and whack shit. You know, hit shit with your sword and just go from point A to point B, getting potions and power ups and things like that in the game. It really is a blast to play. I do recommend it if you have a 3DS. And number 3, I think this is considered essential in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. Although the Mario Kart games, some of them, they're kind of. I just don't feel like a lot of them are at the same level as the N64 Mario Kart. I mean, that game was so good that it had to be in my top 3. And then, like, Mario Kart on the Wii U, it was good, but it had a few problems. The one on the Wii was pretty good, but it didn't make my top 3, you know, so. And then the 3DS one, I think, comes pretty close to the Nintendo 64 standards in terms of fun and online mode and everything. So I definitely recommend it at number 3, Mario Kart 7. This is a blast. You know what you do in Mario Kart? You race around the tracks, 3 laps or 4 laps around the track. You throw blue shells and red and green shells at your enemies in the game to take first place. And hope to God that you can get in first place. Has some challenging parts in the game, you know, but all in all, it's still pretty fun. That's my brother blowing the horn out there. If you guys hear that interference, sorry about that. But yeah, that's basically what it is, you know, blow a horn. Race around the track and, you know, hit people with like blue shells and red shells and stuff and collect a star. So that way you get invincibility. So that way if anybody on the track touches you, they fall off the track and things like that. It's a really good game. I do recommend it. The battle mode in the game online made this game even more fun. You can challenge anybody that has a 3DS online, whether it's your friends or some random stranger. Number 4 is Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. A really great game. I do also own this for the Nintendo Wii U, but I mean the Wii U version's obviously I think a better game. Honestly, it plays a little bit better than this. It's not on a handheld, but still for the handheld standards, this is a damn good game to have for your 3DS. And it is a fighting game, and you fight, you know, people on screen, multiple people. You get characters from the F-Zero series. You get Pokemon characters like Pikachu and Squirtle, Mario, Luigi, Daisy, Princess Peach. Excuse me, Link, Zelda. You get Fox McCloud. I think you get the Ice Climber characters as well, even though they haven't made a game for that since the NES days. Um, oh yeah, you get Donkey Kong, Bowser, Kirby. Looks like Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Sonic are in this one too. It's been a while since I played this game, guys. Sorry, but yeah, you get all those characters. You get over like 30 or 40 characters in the game. It's just a really great game. I like the Wii U version a little bit better, but I'm not going to deny that this game is also good. They did basically release the same game for both, so, and I happen to own both. All right, now number 6 is going to be a surprise, but Lego Batman 3. I am a Batman fan, so obviously I had to put a Batman game on this list. I do also own Lego Batman 2, I believe. And I do own Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate on the 3DS. But that game on the 3DS, it doesn't look as good as the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii U ports. It looks kind of shitty, honestly. The graphics look bad, honestly. They're not as good as the console versions of the game, but we're here to talk about this. So this is basically Lego Batman. It's Batman. You're fighting bad guys in the game. You play as Batman or Robin in the game, whichever you prefer. I wish you could play as Batgirl or Nightwing. That would be cool too. But it's just Batman and Robin, and you know, you beat bad guys up. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up game. Although when you beat them up, there's no blood or gore or anything like that, and there's no language in the game. You beat the bad guys up, and then they fall into little Lego bricks and stuff. But it's a good game. I definitely recommend it if you have a 3DS or a PlayStation Vita. It's definitely worth it. Also, you can get this game on PlayStation 4, and I think they might have this available on the Nintendo Switch, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's good. Number 7, we have Bravely Default. This is a really great game. I paid $40 for this game. It's not a cheap game. That's because it's such a good game. The value of this game just stays. It doesn't go anywhere. I don't know why. The value could have dropped a little bit more on it, but it doesn't. It's a JRPG game, and it's a lot of fun, and definitely recommend it. It's a great RPG. The environments look great. The fighting mechanics in the game are excellent. The combat and system and everything in the game is great. It's just a really good RPG. It's a lot of fun exploring the environments and the areas, and then getting into a battle and just whooping all sorts of butt in the game. I definitely recommend it if you have a 3DS. Definitely check it out. Number 8 is Kirby Triple Deluxe. I also think that Planet Robobot is also a great game as well. But Kirby Triple Deluxe, I got this over a year ago for Mr. Deals. I paid $40 for it. It was brand new. Factory seal, of course, I opened it. I think I got to World 3 in this game. I don't know. I got stuck. I got this one part. I got through the whole entire level, got all the way to the very end, and then worked my way back to see what sort of secret door I needed to get through to get to the next level. And I couldn't find that door. I was searching and looking. Simply couldn't find it. Ended up going to the whole level, back through the level, backtracking that is, and then going forward again. I simply could not find it, so I kind of eventually quit playing it because I got stuck. I didn't know where to go. Honestly, I tried. So if anybody knows what I'm supposed to do at that spot, I simply don't know where to go or how to get past that. I mean, I don't want to prolong beating this game. So I don't see anything wrong with looking it up on YouTube. If you're stuck on a game for so long, then I say why not? Go ahead and look up the gameplay to see how you get past a certain part, because otherwise you're never going to beat the game. But if you're not really trying to beat the game before looking it up, then that's kind of cheating, in my opinion. So, but if you're stuck for a very long time wondering, gee, how do I get past this part? How do I defeat this boss? And you're just wondering, where do I go next? You have that wonder in you for so long, for many years, still have the game but never beat the damn game, then I don't see anything wrong with looking it up. By that point, it's not cheating, because you're just trying to beat the damn game. Anyways, yeah, it's a platform game with Kirby and it kicks butt. Play as Kirby, you suck things up, you spit them out at your enemies, and you kill the enemies and stuff like that. And he can fly too when he goes like that and flies in the air and stuff. It's a really great game. I definitely recommend it if you have a Nintendo 3DS. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed that well enough. There we go. Yeah, definitely recommend that. So we're at I believe number 9 now. I don't want this list being all Mario either, just so you know. So, number 9 is Metroid. Yeah, Metroid. Let's do that. So there were 2 Metroid games on the system. One of them was a piece of crap, in my opinion. Federation Force was a piece of crap. It wasn't a very good shooter game because you didn't play as Samus. So it was boring and monotonous. But the good Metroid game was just called Metroid 3D. And it was like a 3D Metroid game. But not really. More 2D and a half. But it's on the 3DS and it's actually pretty good. It's plays like the old style Metroid games. I definitely recommend that if y'all have a 3DS. And number 10 is excuse me, is Metroid. Sorry. Monster Hunter Generations, I meant to say, which is another good action RPG game. We play as some people. This guy, you go through levels, you collect stuff, potions and whatnot, whatever upgrades you need for your sword and stuff or armor. Go through the levels, killing monsters, and it's just a really good game. I recommend it if you have a 3DS. This was one of the last games I remember picking up at Mr. Dale's for the 3DS. Of course, I stuck with the 5 that I had for a while until I started getting more games. Because for a while, I was just like, well, I just need a couple of games to play on my 3DS. I don't need like 20, 30, 40 games. And now I just have like 15. I don't have like the biggest 3DS collection, to be honest. It's not as big as Gore the Movie Gods or Craig from TV and Lust or that other dude who I've seen videos on, Bo Talks Media. I think he's got a pretty big Nintendo 3DS collection. So now we're at number 11 now. So I just have these written down, and I've seen the gameplay on each of these games, so I'm just going to mention them because I don't own them. Well, I own one of them, but the game I want to highlight here is Virtual's Last Reward. It's part of the 999 series. I think it's also the first mature game we have on the list here. But it's a good game. It's a puzzle solving game where you have to use like screwdrivers and stuff and find where things are to get out of an elevator, because in the beginning of the game that's what happens. You and one other person are stuck in an elevator and you only have a day to find your way out of there. So you're looking for missing pieces. You're talking to, I assume, a girl in the game or a guy, and then like you're both trying to figure out how you get out of there. So you find screwdrivers and you find other things to break bolts off of doors and get the door open. But then later on you find out that there were other people actually there, and that it's like a deadly game going on. You're all trapped inside of this spot, and you only have a certain amount of time to get back inside before you end up dead. You have to do everything that this evil serial killer wants you to do. So it kind of plays a little bit like the Danganronpa series or Dunkunrappa series. If y'all have ever heard of those, they were on the PlayStation Vita. Kind of plays like that. But it's its own game, of course. The first game was available on the 3DS, 999. 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors. And it's also got the anime style to it as well, with the anime characters, which I'm not a huge anime fan. I think I like Death Note. And that's about it for anime. Dragon Ball Z is okay too. And I am a fan of like Yu-Gi-Oh and Card Captors, so I guess I'm not like totally like ignorant to anime, but I don't know. I like regular cartoons better. Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes more. But anyways, yeah. So that game's good. That's on the list. Number 2 I actually do have, so I can show y'all that. Or not number 2, number 12 rather. That's LBX Battle Brawlers. And I consider this game to be an underrated gem. What this game is you're playing as a kid. He doesn't have very many friends. So you go in the game, roaming around a little bit. It does have a little bit of RPG elements, but not really. You roam around through a city and a town. And so what you want to do in the game is go into these like toy stores and stuff. And then like you talk to this person and then that person, and eventually you decide to battle each other with robots. And then once you do, it changes up, because then you're actually in the game playing as a robot and you're going against another robot trying to defeat the robot. So it's interesting. It kind of has like a mech robot beat 'em up style to it and some light RPG elements, but I think that it's unique for its gameplay and everything. I actually got this by mistake. I was originally going to get Fire Emblem, but one of the newer ones, when they say like new 3DS on the actual case or on the cartridge, unless you have the newest model of the 3DS, you can't play them on your old 3DS, which I think's stupid. So buyers be aware of that. Because they did that with the Xenoblade Chronicles game too. If you don't have a new 3DS, you can't play it. Same thing with the one Fire Emblem game. And a couple other games. That flopped hard though, because that didn't last very long. So you would need a newer 3DS to play all the 3DS games. Otherwise, you can only play ones that don't say that on the cover. Anyways, that's a little off topic though. Just figure I mentioned this. This is a good game. I do recommend it. It's underrated. Another game I have for the list here that I consider underrated here is Jake Hunter's Detective Story, Ghost in the Dark. It's a detective game that plays very similar to Sherlock Holmes, although you have to have the patience for it because there's a lot of text in the game, a lot of reading and stuff, and if you don't have the patience for that, then you're going to be like, you know what, fuck this game, I can't handle it, it's bullshit. But it's not bullshit, really. It's actually a pretty fun game. I do recommend it. You just got to have the patience for those story-driven type of games because you're going to be reading a lot and not as much gameplay in the game. There is gameplay, but like I said, it's played like a story-based detective game. But it does have some parts in the game where you're actually doing stuff, puzzle solving and whatnot. But it's good. I recommend it if y'all have a 3DS. I have a couple of games that are like that. Hollywood Crimes is another one. I don't know if y'all have ever played that. I've got that too. But a loose cart. It's over here. Actually, I got it right here. I think. See here. Well, I'm not going to fidget with that right now. But yeah, I have it. I do have it. Just trust me. I got it. I'm not lying. I do have that game. And I do have Super Monkey Ball somewhere. But loose cart. Only the cart. I've shown it on a pickups video before. Anyways. So what else do we have here? Oh yeah. There was a game called Secret of Manga or Manga. Let me see here. I have it written down. Oh, no. It's called Lord of Mana. That's what I meant to say. Lord of Mana. And Lord of Mana is a RPG game on the Nintendo 3DS that's not widely talked about. And not too many people have discussed that game before. So I'm here to fill the void on that and tell y'all it's definitely a good RPG game to play if you have a 3DS. Definitely recommend that one. And then the last game I have is a fighting game called Project X Zones. And I don't know if y'all have played it. Personally, I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay on it, and it looked interesting. Had like a sword and you whack enemies. Kind of has a Soul Calibur vibe, which I love the Soul Calibur games. But kind of has that vibe to it. But it is a good game. I would recommend that one. And then for honorable mentions, we have Mario Party Island Tour, which I do own, but loose cart. I recommend Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2. I recommend Zelda Triforce Heroes. I do recommend the Zelda remakes that they made for the Nintendo 3DS, but if you own it on the N64, then Ocarina of Time is not worth picking up. And Majora's Mask, because like I said, they did those. And I also do have a couple here that I want to highlight. We have Paper Mario Sticker Star, excellent game. Batman Origins, Arkham Origins rather, Blackgate, which I have said is a good game, but it just doesn't look graphically as good as the console versions of the game. Lego City Undercover, which plays better on the Wii U, honestly, but it's not a bad game for the 3DS. Final Fantasy Explorers, I do recommend that. I don't know if I showed this game. I don't think I did. Mario Party Star Rush, excellent game. Also a good game, and surprisingly better than Island Tour. It's a way better game. There was another Final Fantasy game on the 3DS that I also do recommend. And then they also do recommend Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter 3, which is a port because it was also on the Wii U. And then I recommend Lego Batman 2 and Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. That's a good game. And Resident Evil Revelations, which is also a great game, which originally got its start on the 3DS, but later on was ported to PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch, and also the PS4 and Xbox One. So it's been on multiple consoles and had multiple releases, but it's a really good Resident Evil game. Not as scary as some of the other Resident Evils. We really didn't get back on track with the survival horror until the 7th game, but it's still really good, still a good game. What else do I recommend? Heroes of Ruin, that's a good game. And then I do recommend Mega Man Legacy Collection. Even though it has only Mega Man 1 through, I believe, 5, it's still a good collection to take on the go. Sonic and the Lost World is a really good one on the 3DS. I do recommend that as well. That's a lot of fun. Although not as good as the Wii U version, but still enjoyable nonetheless. So those are some of my honorable mentions. I may have forgotten a few of the games for the list. I'm sorry. I do apologize if there was anything I forgot. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, Bravely Second. I gotta mention Bravely Second there. And Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. Had to mention that one as well. So, yeah, those are a few, actually a handful of honorable mentions for my list. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this top 15 Nintendo 3DS videos. Please be sure to tune in for the December 25th Christmas video. Merry Christmas to everybody. Anthony Chobot does pop culture. Please don't forget the top 15 best Christmas movies. I'm looking forward to seeing what your top 15 is for that list. And also, I'm looking forward to seeing Jack Goldkick's video of his unboxing of the games that he received from me. And Brian delivers you the goods. I would love to see your videos on December 25th. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Andy Kishore, thank you for watching my videos. Stream Master, thank you for watching my videos. And everybody else that is subscribed to my channel and everybody else that is watching my videos, thank you for watching. God bless you all and have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.